Hi everybody, this is the channel of Boudoir Gym. My name is Julia, the creator of Boudoir Gym. I should have done this video a long time ago because I think it is very important. Its content is very important. This video will help you cool down after exotic floor work. So this is the exotic stretch session video today. Launch background music I'm gonna use while I'm demonstrating the stretches, and this is the video what you should follow after any exotic floor type of workouts, whether it is exotic floor dance workout or eroticize. By the way, if you want to know what is eroticize and what is exotic floor dance workout, then make sure that you check out the video I just linked above. So this is the video what you should follow after a workout like that to help your muscles relax. And this is gonna be sexy, relaxing, and a little bit fun as well. So let's do it. Starting with the neck. So let's turn your head on the side, nicely and sensually wrap your head around with your hand, facing away a little bit upwards to the corner. Hold it there for a few seconds, and then afterwards you will turn your head downwards. You will facing down. This way you will stretch the back side of your neck. Hold it here for about 4 seconds. 2 more, and then you will switch your head onto the other side. Do the same what you did first. Head is wrapped around sensually with your hand, facing away towards the ceiling in the corner. Hold it there for a couple of breaths. Make sure that you breathe through your nose. Nice. And stay there. You have 1 more breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale. Nice. And then let's move on to the next one, which will be the tricep, the upper arm stretch. Okay, so let's wrap the head around, and then you will kind of press your elbow down. So this way you stretch your tricep and you're facing away to the other corner and hold it here for a few seconds. So it is a much more sensual way of stretching your upper arm than we usually do, but it's similar to that. Hold it there, and then after a few seconds you will switch side. So pressing the other elbow down, facing to the opposite direction. And also what you can do for enhanced sensuality is touching the opposite arm with the hand. So you can, as you can see, I'm kind of cuddling myself from behind with both hands, but one hand is pressing the elbow down. Okay, good. And then let's stretch the shoulder. Yeah, pulling your arm close to you, and you're kind of hugging your upper back, your shoulder blades with the opposite hand, and facing towards the stretched shoulder. So the shoulder that you're stretching, that way you face it, as you can see, and hold it there for a few seconds. So again, this is a sensual way of stretching the shoulder. And then let's switch side, other shoulder, pull your arm close to you, facing towards the stretched shoulder, cuddling yourself on the other side, and holding it there for a few seconds. Good. And then we will, after an inhalation, we will stretch the abdominals on the side. Again, the way how you do that, you're leaning from side to side, but as you lean, you're kind of wrapping your head around with your hand, and feel a very deep stretch on the side of your upper body. Good. And then you switching from side to side. So the fact that you're wrapping your head around with your hand even helps you reach deeper stretch on the side. So it's not just sensual, but it's good for that purpose too. And then walking with your hands on the floor from side to the front and then to the other side. So we kind of want to prepare for the back stretch, stretching your lower back and your upper back as well, and then you will reach the front as far as possible, but also try to keep your back straight. So try to not round your back. If you're struggling to keep your back straight, then just don't place your forearms down and just place your fingertips on the ground. Then extend your leg, because we are going to stretch the hamstrings, but first just let's start with a few trunk circles to the front, to the side, to the back. Make sure that you're moving your arm as well on the opposite side and then reaching to the front. Let's do another circle for the better preparation, and then from that you're gonna just do the forward seated stretch. So this is how we call it. This is a hamstring stretch, and hold it there for a few seconds. Again, try to keep your back straight, so that's important. And then from here you kind of arching back to stretch your chest, then pulling your chest out, the front side of your shoulders is stretched as well, and then a little bit shake your legs, good, with pointed toes in a nice kinky way. Good, and then we will end up on the other side, stretching the other leg, the other hamstrings, and start making circles with the trunk going to the front and then moving towards the bent leg, leaning back, arching back, good, and then moving to the front. And then we will do a few more circles. Also, you can use both of the arms, because then even gives a deeper stretch on both sides in the upper body. And then obviously as you roll down, that's gonna prepare you for the hamstring stretch. And then finally you will roll down and hold the forward seated stretch. Hold it there. You don't have to touch your toes. If you can, that's fine, but try to keep your back straight. Good. So we're gonna stretch the front side of our leg, and we'll grab the foot with the hand on the same side and just kind of try to pull it close, hold it close to your butt as much as possible. Make sure that you keep your chest open, nice, shoulders down, and obviously you can bring it closer and closer with each exhalation. And then we are going to switch side and repeat the same stretch on the other side. Grab your foot with your other hand, hold it as close as possible to your butt. Make sure that you breathe throughout this stretch, and with each exhalation bring it closer and closer. And then we are going to do like a transition flow, transitioning from a cat to the Sphinx. We will start rounding your back. Make sure that your hands right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips, and then you start rounding your back. Yes, and then sliding down, chest, belly, hips, and then pushing yourself away from the ground. That's the Sphinx. Again, sliding down to Sphinx. Good. And then try to keep each position for 4 seconds. Then sliding down again and push yourself away. Hold it there. Make sure that you keep your shoulders down as you push yourself away. Then sliding down again, and then you're gonna end up in a sexy child pose a little bit, and then push yourself away. Hold it there for 4 seconds. And again,
hold this exotic chai pose for 4 seconds. So the difference between the yoga that your butt is lifted very much. Hold it there and then kind of sliding down, pushing yourself away, and then hold that pose too. Make sure that you keep your shoulders down again and engage your glutes. Keep your legs pressed onto the mat. Okay, so then the next exercise is going to be a very complex stretch. One leg is extended, other leg, the top leg is bent over the extended leg, and you kind of, so it's a twisted position. You're laying down on your back. Make sure that you keep your arms and your shoulders on the ground. And from here, if you can extend the top leg and just hold this twisted stretch. So you should feel that your glutes stretches, your abdominals and your back as well. And before we switch to the other side, we will do one more thing. Extend, nicely stretch out the top leg. Try to hold it close to your chest as much as possible, and then just to make it more exotic, you will slide nicely your hands down on the back of your leg. Good. And then now we will switch side. So do exactly the same. Bottom leg, the other leg is a bottom leg, top leg is over the bottom leg. Bend it first and then you can extend it. Make sure that you keep your shoulders on the ground. If you're struggling to place your knees on the floor while keeping your shoulders on the ground, then don't place your knees on the floor, but make sure that you keep your shoulders on the ground, and then you can extend your leg. Try to point your toes, that's important. Hold this stretch. Great. And then don't forget to stretch this top leg out as well. Nice and sexy way. Hold it close to your chest and then slide your hands down on your inner thighs. Good. Okay, so the next stretch I recommend you doing if you don't have knee problems, if you're very flexible, and if you don't have lower back pain. So sitting in between your feet, pulling your chest out, and what you're gonna do is sliding down with your hands. That way you really stretch your chest and the front side of your shoulders. Place your hands on your hips, pull your chest out on a nice way, sexy way, and then you also stretch your quadriceps, the front side of your legs. Also, if you cuddle yourself during this movement, then you will stretch your upper back. Reaching back with the arms, stretch the front side of your shoulders and your chest again as you come back, walk back with your hands. And then let's close this session in crossed legs. Sitting, inhale, lift your arms up, reach up, nice, and hands together, bring it down. Beautiful.
And you did great. So this was my exotic floor stretch. Try to follow this session after an exotic floor work choreography, exotic floor dance workout, or after an eroticized workout. And stay tuned until the next workout. It's gonna come live pretty soon. Make sure that you subscribe to get notified when very similar workouts or important sessions, choreographies come live on my channel. Also, make sure that you check out my other channel, which is called Esther Julia. This is more my personal channel where I share tips and stories about my dance runner lifestyle in the exotic dance realm. And that's all what I have to say. Thanks for watching. See you next time.